Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope everybody is really doing well. Welcome back again for today's stream. Hello, Ali. Hi, everyone. I think half an hour late. I'm actually, but anyways, um, I was ordering new mic actually for my. Someone recommended to buy a new mic. So let's see. I'm just going to get a new mic tomorrow and probably will set it up and do the stream once I get it again tomorrow. I closed my Bitcoin scalp. It literally went to retest the previous month equilibrium, but then the equilibrium did not flip actually. It just was rejecting again and again and again. And hence, I think it was a very good decision to close it for almost very much close to the break even for Bitcoin. I'm just simply going to wait for it to retest the previous week highs and previous week POC, basically around 59.5. So that's what probably I'll be aiming for to buy or long actually. For now, I'm just simply going to stay out of it. But before I go down to Bitcoin, guys, I just want to show you a very important chart is others.dominance. For those who don't know what is others.dominance, thanks MK. For those who don't know what is others.dominance, others.dominance includes the dominance for the total crypto market cap, excluding Bitcoin, excluding Ethereum, and top 10 altcoins actually, which means that it includes everything. I mean, the market cap for every alts except Bitcoin, Ethereum, and top 10 alts actually. So I think if you look at from others' perspective, I mean, we have a very super harmonic form here. Or forming, I would say, basically. And also, if you look at from the perspective of the daily RSI, looks so good, breaking out of 50. It's a very nice range that we are having it. Very interesting, I would say. Also, if you look at from the weekly perspective as well, weekly is still not even, reversed. I mean, it's just testing the waters of RSI-based MA. So it's like testing a resistance for now. But I do think that once we start rolling back up, we're just going to get it like a retest of the MA, RSI based MA, and then, we can just simply fly. There are two possibilities over here on alts. I mean, a lot of people tells me that exactly what should we be doing. I mean, we should be simply going in on the alts or right now, or we should be waiting for it. How we should be going into alts at what point of time. So I'm just simply going to tell you basically that, there are two possibilities over here on for, I would say, others.dominance. I mean, if you look at from the wavecon perspective, just look at here, you will see a very nice, bullish wolf waves have formed here, with we literally bouncing from the 141 Fibonacci levels, and the way we are moving on an upside clearly indicates that to me that we are going to test some big resistance around 9.9 to somewhere around 10% levels. Until then, it's not going to stop. So practically speaking, what I'm watching or what I'm expecting is a little bit more push on an upside. Maybe it can even simply pump it up like this and go for wave 2 like this. A little bit accumulation happens, and then we go up like this. But that's the one way of looking at it. The second way, another way, is that we'll go up like this, ABC formation, one more downside like a double bottom, or maybe just a wick to 1618. And then we can just run it back on an upside. There are two possibilities over here. So hence, we need to wait for it to give us a clear indication of a breakout. For me, the breakout indication would be if we go and retest the 10.5%, reject for a wave 2 over here. So that is going to be our wave 1. That's going to be our wave 2. So we literally buy the wave 2, and you can, literally wait for it to push back up to 1:1 extension, and maybe 1:72, which is around 18.3%. So just imagine, even if you literally miss the wave 1, don't worry. I mean, you don't have to catch the wave 1. Basically, you need to catch the wave 2. So if we catch the wave 2 even, you catch the wave 2, you can easily make like 100 to 90 to 100% gains on alts minimum, which means that many alts are going to do 2x, many alts are going to do 1x, many alts are going to even do 5x. It all depends on which alts are we taking, what all narrations are going to pump. Basically, AI might just go bonkers as well. It has took a very big hit after topping out, so AI can be a very nice recovery in my view. We will see at that point of time. Second is DeFi. I have already checked the DeFi. I've already mentioned DeFi, Just gonna show you as well total FI as we discussed in the morning. Total FI is incredibly looking good. Just need a wave 2, as I mentioned, 66 billion to 64 billion. That's what I want for that FI. This is going to be our wave 2 for FI. And if this is the path is perfect, the wave counts are perfect, I do think that FI can give you a very interesting 134% move on an upside. Can even literally give you, most likely it can even pump it back up for a big extension for like giving 200% gains as well. It all depends, but for now I think I'm just going very conservative with 134%. So 134% is very, very conservative targets. Very bullish targets are going to be like 200%, roughly around $210 billion. Maybe I would say new all-time highs for FI as well. That's like going to be a very big accumulation as well. Now talking about, DeFi, we are just going to buy the wave 2, guys. So you just have to wait for the wave 2 to come. The wave 2 will come. You just have to wait, actually. That's all we need to do. September is always a dump red. Since 2019, or I would say since 2017, if you see, September is red. Every September is red except 2023. 2023 was an exception where we were already at the bottom, and September, gave us a green candle for like roughly around 6 to 7% move, not much. And then we gave a bigger continuation on upside. September, I think the good days to buy or put your money into alts, or you can even say Bitcoin, would be anywhere between 16th of September to 2nd of October, because I do think that markets are going to give you a wonderful dip buying opportunity between these dates, 16th of September to 2nd of October, because we have lunar eclipse partial, we have annual solar eclipse on 2nd of October. So basically, between these two dates, we will see bottom formation, or maybe even before. But yeah, I mean, the bottom is going to be in September, and I believe October is going to be good. If one in August, we might see, we still have 8 days left for August. So I still think that August can do something like this, So let's come back down to the Bitcoin chart. But let me just also talk about the USD dominance, guys. I mentioned in the morning as well, USD dominance is very, very weird to me, actually. But there are possibilities that, even this move, what we have seen so far is some sort of a ABC. Maybe it's like wave B or something, or maybe, some sort of a W, another, some sort of A, B, and we can have one more push up for the wave C, and then further dump like this for, a bigger wave B, or maybe like a sweep of the lows like this, and then we can run it up. But overall, I think, ladies and gentlemen, if I just have to tell you from, harmonic perspective, things are not looking that good actually for USD dominance, because you have a shallow retracement. Yes, you got almost close to 786 Fibonacci. Yes, so practically speaking, you really wanted to pump it up to the red zone. Normally, this is how the harmonic works. Actually, this is how it the harmonic works. But I'm not sure how this is going to play out. We have the harmonic, but there are no confluences. So, I mean, simply drawing in harmonic without any confluence, I would not say that the probability is very high for this harmonic. No, but we still have this harmonic. I mean, for now, I'm just simply going to delete it. But something to keep in mind at the back of your mind, that once USD dominance starts flipping 5.8%, basically flipping these levels, I think you should literally be staying away from the market. And yes, you can enjoy the dump, you can enjoy the dip buying season, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna do something like this, over here, and then do something like this. So that's gonna be very, very easy and very, very, it's gonna be like a gift. Actually, it's gonna be like gift for everyone if it gives us. So let's see. I mean, the lower time frame, the wave counts are a little bit odd for me for the USD dominance, but we are under the range lows of 5.64%. So still, I think that there is the bull case scenario, as I mentioned. We go up here, we dump like this, and then we pump. The bull case scenario is for the crypto market, and for the bear case scenario for the USD dominance is we go up slightly here, not bigger like toward Monday highs, but just we go slightly here, and we dump straight away down like this, forming a deviation. So that's going to be a range accumulation is happening over here. So you're going to see a manipulation, and then you will see an expansion like this. So that is also possible. The first down and then up is also likelihood, and which also means that there is a possibility higher possibility for Bitcoin that, you know, we first see the August opens retest of 64.6, after which we may be looking for more downside. There is a very high possibility for that as well. Looking for the lower term time frame wave count over here on the Bitcoin. For now, I feel that the way I see it actually, it's a very nice 5 waves over here. Not exactly a diagonal. You don't want to see diagonal like this, but yeah, there is some sort of a 5 waves over here. That's your wave 1. That's your wave 2. That's your wave 3. That's your wave 4. And ABC wave 5. I'm counting as a ABC. And what we are watching is wave A over here. We might do wave B, or wave B is already in, and we will see wave C, something like this, over the weekend, or maybe the next few days, like this, and the push it back up to the August opens, further pullback, and just continuation towards 65, maybe new all-time highs. This is how, you know, the 5 waves looks to me like at this point. So we'll see. I mean, these counts are not confirmed honestly, but this is the only wave count that it comes to my mind. I don't have any other alternative for now. This is the only count that I have. So the way we want to play it, either give me the weekly open or the previous one POC retest, so we can long it. Either give us here so we can long it. Basically we are going to long 59.5 because I expect a good bounce from there, even if it's for a scalp, you know, but we're gonna play that. But overall, if it gives us the retest of the weekly open, I would be going big. In case if it flips the levels of previous month equilibrium, so you play a range, you flip previous month equilibrium, you go for the August opens and the previous month highs basically, which will be around $65,400 to $65,500. So you're gonna play a very good range in between actually at that point of time. So let's see guys, for now this is what I have for LTF. Very likely that we are topped for LTF. Now if we flip the previous month equilibrium of 61.2, then definitely we will be longing actually. For Ethereum, I still believe Ethereum needs to have that one more push on an upside, which is yet pending. We are yet to flip the Monday highs, as I mentioned in the morning as well. Wait for the Monday highs flip. No flip, no long. So I do believe that, you know, we have a double bottom sort of a thing. So I expect Ethereum to, you know, pump from here towards 2,815. So once it flips 2,629 on a 1 hour time frame, you don't need 4 hours, just 1 hour time frame, 2 consecutive candle close above 2,629, and you simply go in. You don't need any trade, you just simply go in. Your invalidation would be around 2,617, and maybe even for the safer it will be around 2,600. So I do think I'm expecting a push on Ethereum around from here towards 2,820 dollar level. So I just need it to flip the Monday highs. Your setup is going to be this: let it flip the Monday highs, you get a long, your stop loss would be 2,617. Very tight stop loss it would be. For safer, 2,600. What kind of trader you are, it all depends. And your take profit targets are going to be 2,815 and 2,887, just in case if you could give, you know, that pump for Ethereum. So practically this is what the targets for Ethereum, and that's going to be like 8-hour setup once it flips the Monday highs. So just wait for the Monday highs to flip, and then you can play BNB. This is the very nice cipher I'm having for BNB, guys. Very, very interesting cipher. A very similar cipher that we had for dollar index, if you remember. So just check it, dollar index as well, which perfectly played out a few months back when I gave it. You see, that was the perfect cipher we had over here as well for the dollar index. I just think that you should not be messing with these sort of ciphers. Where is my cipher? Is this the one? No, I think it got deleted basically. But this was the cipher actually, if anybody remembers it. So that's a very good cipher. A, B, C. Almost close to 886, and then when we start dumping down. So that's the exact cipher I'm having it for BNB as well, and you need to be very careful. But that also means that BNB is not yet topped out. It needs to pump up towards, you know, to finishing that cipher target of roughly around 665, can go even to 886. Fibonacci levels would be around yeah, somewhere around 689 to $690 levels. But what it might do is we can probably do something like this, just a little bit push up, maybe small push up, and then we can just flush it off one more time, again pull back, and then pump it up like this. So it can do something like this. And if you do happen to get the dump, you should be buying BNB as well. It can give you a good pump actually, but DeFi is looking so good. Just flip it, and I'm going to go big on DeFi, especially Aave, Rune, and Comp. These are the three alts that looks amazing on DeFi. I'm not going to talk individually about DeFi coins for now on this stream, but overall DeFi looks great to me. So just wait for it to flip the equilibrium, or just give us that wave 2 that we are looking for, around 66.3 to $66 billion. You know, that's what we're aiming for DeFi. Overall, I think the market is looking is still looking toppy to me on the lower term time frame, but midterm time frame looks bullish. There is no sign of a bearishness. Even if you look at from the USD dominance perspective, as I mentioned, you know, I'm not looking that bullishness over here because we are still under the biggest resistance of 5.78%. So till we are under 5.78%, I don't see any bullishness so far whatsoever on the USD dominance. But yeah, if it flips 5.78, then we'll have to change the plan. We'll have to think of another scenario, and we have to change our game plan altogether for the market. But for now, I think we are good, and I'm still expecting USD dominance to give a little bit push and then dump further. Look at guys, total guys, we haven't checked total in a while, for like a few days. If you look at the daily time frame, guys, total is absolutely looking bullish. Why? Because we are holding an equilibrium. You see, that's your equilibrium, 1.86 trillion. So that's your equilibrium for total actually, which is very good sign. Very good sign. And that is absolutely going to be like a wave 4, just in case if we are doing wave 4. So that's your wave 4. If the top is in, then you have wave C, and this is all 1-2 bear case scenario. But if wave 4 is, this is wave 4, then what we are going to do is wave 2 is going to be retest, and then we're going to pull back like this towards wave 5, making new all-time highs, and then do something like this. So that's what the overall intent of the wave 5 would be at that point of time. So either the top is in, this is the top for the overall bull run for the total crypto market cap, or this is like a wave 4. We need to hold. We don't want it to lose 1.84 trillion. Losing this 1.84 means that this is not wave 4, and this is some sort of a wave C. And what we're gonna do, the bear case scenario is going to be like dump, retest, dump, and then we go for bigger ABC, pullback, further dump like this. That's how the bear scenario gonna play then. So let's see. I mean, for now I'm bullish. I don't have any bear cases for now, because here's the dominance overall. Even though the hard term time frame looks bullish, but for that hard term time frame to looks bullish, we need a double bottom. You see a W formation. So the W formation normally happens this way. You get W for this, you got it. You need a W formation, and then you can run it like this. So you need a W formation. Normally, the W formation takes a little bit more time to for it to play out. But I do think, guys, you need to protect your capital for now. Just be safe from this chop, and wait for it to put your money at the right time, at the right place, because I think September opportunity is coming. It's coming. It's less than 30 days now. We are already 22nd August, and 16th September is less than 30 days from now. So the opportunity is coming overall. So that's all what I have for today's stream. And for scalps, I mean, as I mentioned, I'm looking for some scalps on the lower term time frame. What am I looking for on the lower term time frame, ladies and gentlemen, and what my thought process is? Let me just show you. I am looking for a good scalp actually. So like pushback, maybe like this, further dump to 59.8, maybe just a fake out. So what it's gonna be like, this is gonna be wave A, wave B, wave C over here, goes to my target, and we do something like this. So not necessarily we can just go a little bit deeper. We can have a shallow wave, you know, too as well. This can be shallow. So because we have flipped the 59.5 on the daily, so today's daily closure makes a very vital, you know, target for that level. We want the bulls to hold those levels, because you see here 59.5. Absolutely, we closed this daily candle after 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 7 days. We lost this candle, or even I would say 7 8 9 10 11 10 days. After 10 consecutive days, we have been trying to flip it. So practically that makes a little bit more interesting to me. So if today even daily is closing about 59.5, I would consider buying. As I mentioned, you know, best way to buy is 59.5 to 59.4 maybe, and your stop losses should be under $59,000. Your take profit targets are should be above this highs, which would be around 62,780. So your take profit targets would be above that levels. And in my view, August opens will be retested, because I have noticed very deeply, I've noticed this. If you just get free, check August month every year, you will see that whenever the August dumps, majority of the time it retests the August opens, and that way the price decides whether we want to flip it and go, or we just want to reject and dump further. So the August opens is going to be retested around 64.6. I think before August it's likely going to retest. So let's see. I mean, the probability is very high for that to happen for now. So ladies and gentlemen, that's what I have, and that's the reason I want a long 59.5. If you just look at from the daily perspective, we are still holding the trend line. We did not lose the trend line. You see that the breakout, and this is like a trend line. Maybe even this might be the good place to long, actually, if you really ask me, with a very tight stop loss. Maybe we can just place some scalps over here. Very tight. It's a very high risk actually, but I might just avoid it. But this is how you should play it. In case if somebody wants to take an aggressive trade, you can take it, and with the take profit targets of roughly around 63,770 and $64,000. But that way you should play it, in case if you really want to play this one with a very tight stop loss, you know. Just in case, this is going to be a hard stop loss, but just in case if the price falls under the levels of 60,160, we start closing under a 4 hours time frame, we start closing 1 hour as well, then definitely you should exit, then wait for it to reclaim. Okay, but if somebody wants to play this scalp, you should play it. I personally will take a little bit risk on my personal account. Very not big, very small risk. I'm just gonna risk like, you know, $500 on this one. Very small, very tiny. So because the risk reward is good, it can just make it roughly around $1,100 in just probably few hours or so. Very good. I mean, I'm just gonna go market with my invalidation under with a stop loss of 59,039. Not gonna give it an official trade because it's my idea. It's a trade idea. So once it closes 1 hour candle under 60,160, I'm gonna manually close it. Not gonna wait for it to hit my stop loss. But that's the trade I'm gonna take it right now on the stream on my personal account. So let's see how it's gonna play out. Because if you look at the 1 hour time frame, even though the RSI looks bearish, which we went under 50, but it is forming a bullish divergence. You see very nice bull divergence we are having it. RSI made lower lows, but the price did not make lower lows, and it's holding up. So practically all the short sellers getting consumed here. The funding is going negative, which is a really good sign. Someone is bidding heavily over here. So I mean, including us. I mean, I'm not getting bidding heavily. It's just like $500 risk, not big enough to move the market. But once RSI starts crawling above 50, I think we're gonna pump. I mean, that is going to take this very high. In fact, you look at this indicator as well, the momentum indicator. The consensus is still bullish. We are still above, the zero line over here. We are still above. The price is still above here, which is bullish, which means that it is still for now bullish. There is no bearishness, that it has not lost its trend for now. So I think this can be a retest. This might be the retest on 1 hour. It's a little bit risky, but it's worth it actually. So I've took it, guys, on my personal account with a risk of $500 with a stop loss of 59,039.92. In case if it loses 60,160 on H1 by losing or closing under this trend line, I'm simply going to close it manually. If I close it, even if I close it around here, around even if I close around here, so my stop loss cost would be very minimal. It would be roughly around $120 to $150, not much. So let's wait and watch how it plays out. I think Ethereum should bounce. So that's all for today's stream, guys. And if you really like this content, please press the like button and share it with your friends and family. And if you would like to trade on Bybit, the link is mentioned in the description. You can create an account, and just don't forget to mention your UID by DMing me so that I can give you an access to our signal indicator, guys. That's all. Have a nice day. Take care.